Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth monthly reading. As you know, I start this reading by getting in tune with your energy, and for that, I'm gonna be using the Major Arcana, Animal Spirit, and Oracle deck. And after the energy, we get into deep into the situation to see what is happening, what kind of situation you are dealing with, and for that, we get multiple tarot deck, and at the end I'm gonna get oracle message by using mystical shaman oracle deck, sorry, universal, oh god, what I'm saying, divinely timely message by using mystical shaman oracle deck. Okay, this is an intuitive free flowing reading, so please take it as it resonates, and I take jumpers from the deck, so please be patient a little. Okay, world, I'm gonna get two more. Okay, and then the moon, and then we got wheel. This wheel is like superstar, comes everywhere. um so okay, just a visceral feelings that I'm getting, that Gemini, that you gonna feel that you completed something, you're gonna feel like you are back in balance, but there is you're fighting against something unknown, and you want to know it for with your sheer effort, even though it doesn't feel like that, you know like something just needs to be left unknown. It will be revealed with its due time, but you are kind of struggling to let that go. And then I feel like you are also, it's asking you to, you know believe, have a little faith. So that's the visual feelings that I'm getting, but there is definitely something coming to a completion, and you are gonna feel like the balance restored. I'm feeling like the balance restored. You're gonna feel like you're gonna get a lot of spiritual download, like how all things pans out and kind of came together. Anyway, before I get deeper into this, let's get some animal spirit. Okay, I think we got our card. The first thing is golden egg in reverse. Then we got elk and the black egg in reverse. Wow. And then we got snake in reverse. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. Okay. Blood angel is your oracle card. Alright, Gemini, let's get into this right away. So we got world, the moon, and the wheel. So what I'm seeing here, like the world, seriously, I'm getting a very positive vibes that you are kind of putting two and two together and trying to make a sound judgment of what is happening in your life, and it feels like everything is coming together. Maybe before it felt like all scattered, it did not make sense. You feel like you cannot go anywhere from there. It felt like nothing is cohesive. It feels like everything makes sense in its own pocket, but it doesn't make sense when it's come together, because you did not know how to make these things come together. But now I feel like in your energy wise, you feel like you can make sense, like why this that happened, okay, why this happened. You kind of creating a kind of wave of reasoning here, and that's giving you a lot of sense of groundedness. And you also feel like kind of balance restored. It may feel like that you are on a roller coaster journey for past year or couple of months or a few months, weeks, it doesn't matter. But you are kind of getting out of that is, and you are very confident about that. You are very confident that you are gonna restore the balance. But what's happening here, but you are fighting against the moon. You are fighting against the moon because you something is not like when you can make sense of your like, okay, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happens. Those are the activities that you can connect together and create a reasoning around it. That is happening, and that's how you're restoring the balance. But there is something in the emotional level, something in the emotional level, it still doesn't make sense. You still don't know what is the origin. You still don't know why you acted that way. You still don't know why you do things in this way. Why you still don't know why the other person is doing this way. And there is certain sense of unknown is involved, and you are fighting against it, and you are like, no, I need to know everything at this moment. So there is this sense of stubbornness that's coming out of you. It feels like that you are so stubborn to getting to know this unknown and reveal it as soon as possible, but it's not there for to be revealed at this moment. You don't have all the tools to reveal it, so you're fighting constantly to get to know. You're trying to control that. You are trying to control that unknown and trying to make it as feasible and as 3D real as you can. But that's where the problem is arising. You feel because of this kind of control, because of this kind of deep control to know this unseen, which is not yet, which is like a sinking down in the deep sea. It's not on the surface for you to see. So you are and either you go deep and okay, go literal. What I'm getting here, that this something that you it's unknown, something that you don't know yet, something that you cannot really make sense of. It is deep down in the water. Either there is a two-way. Either you have to wait for this to come on the surface in time so that you can see what it is and how it is originate, why it is controlling you or why you are controlling them, and all these kind of things. Or you have to dive deep to get into that. But you are not ready to dive deep because that's gonna create a certain kind of disbalance on your material world. So you are being extremely stubborn. You are just standing on the surface and you are saying, no, I need to see what it is, but you are not ready to dive deep. So it's asking you to like the whale is asking you that everything gonna be revealed. It's like, tada, everything gonna be revealed in a due time. So you have to have a little faith in the universe. You have to have a faith in how nature works, because right now I can see that you are not ready to dive deep, because that's gonna create some kind of pause on your material growth. And I feel like you are right. You should not go into this kind of deep journey of emotional realm right now. Right now you have a lot of scatteredness that you are trying to bring together on a material realm, on your basic survival stability. I feel like you need to focus on that. But there is a certain sense of faith and certain sense of trust that you need to something, you need to let it out. It's like the wheel is all about, it's like, look at this, it's like a gamble chips. It's all about luck. It's all about timely manner. When the time is right, you are going to be delivered this unknown search that you are looking for. But right now, if you're just being stubborn and feel like, no, you need to know, without getting to know this you cannot go ahead with your life, then that's going to create a stillness in your life. You know what I mean? So there is a that kind of lesson that needs to be learned, Gemini. Okay, and then we got golden egg. Golden egg is, it's like a heart chakra card in animal spirit, and it's a ethereal. It's like ethereal element. And what I'm seeing that there is some kind of emotional dissatisfaction that you are feeling right now, emotional dissatisfaction. I feel like that's why you are so keen to know with the moon. I feel like somebody or some kind of job or project or some kind of things, you are feeling deep sense of emotional dissatisfaction. You also feel a little bit of unsafe. You feel that you are not secure emotionally. You feel like you feel very exposed. You feel very exposed with the golden egg in reverse, and that's what's creating it in you. That's it's propelling you to be elk in reverse. Elk is all about, it's a Capricorn card for me. It's all about stability. It's all about looking beyond, like looking beyond the immediate hurdles and have a vision to overcome it, so that you can make your life more stable and more sound. And I feel like what's happening, Gemini, this is whatever emotional dissatisfaction. We are going to go deeper into the situation by using different tarot deck. Right now it's the energy with with this emotional dissatisfaction and feeling emotionally you are exposed and unsafe. It's actually hampering your material stability. You may not be able to focus on your work. You may not be focused on your day-to-day activities. It's kind of creating a certain kind of chaos. That's what it's trying to tell you. It's telling you that you can bring your material life in balance if you just let go a control over your emotional dissatisfaction. Whatever is causing you dissatisfaction, you are trying to understand why it is causing you. I know this deep desire, I know this kind of itchiness, but right now it's telling you to asking you to focus on your material stability, focus on your foundation, focus on your day-to-day activity, how you can make this more stable so that it can support for your well-being, day-to-day well-being, because right now that has been shaken because of your emotional turmoil that you are going through. And also, like look at this, because this is all like a ripple effect. It's like a domino effect going on here. And what's happening, because you are not feeling very, your day-to-day life is chaos, you are also not able to communicate what you need to people around you. You are having trouble to communicate what you need. People can see that you are little all over the place. People are trying to ask, hey Gemini, how can we help you, what's going on? You cannot really tell them what is going on and how they can help you. So you are feeling a little socially isolated, domestically isolated, because you cannot really voice your need, because you are letting your emotional this control, that you need to know something, you need to emotionally something, you need to control something, that maybe where you feel dissatisfied, you feel like I want to feel satisfied within that, without changing your perspective. You're trying to control that situation within the parameter that you have given. So it's creating some kind of chaos, and that's kind of blocking your communication, and it's kind of isolating you. People wants to help you, people wants to be by you, but they cannot, because you cannot communicate what you really need from them because of this. And look at this, the snake, it's asking you to regenerate. It's asking you to shed the old skin, and it's asking you to see again the circle. It's asking you the same world, asking you to circle up. You're asking you to circle up your basic life, asking you to circle up your fundamental life that gives you stability. It asking you to take a different point of view, to look at the problem. Don't be stubborn just to know something which is not yet ready to be seen. Otherwise there is gonna be this kind of ripple effect of turmoil and instability in your life. So this is the high point, that you understand what is going on with your life, and just try to take a step back from this emotional realm and try to look at it objectively, and maybe you can get a better perspective. Gemini, this is a little turmoil time for you, but I feel like it can totally be. You can totally turn it, turn it opposite way and turn it into your favor if you just have a little, let go of little, relinquish a little bit of control, and believe that something gonna happen for good, and it's gonna come to you when the time is right. And the blood angel, Blood angel is all about kundalini chakra. Kundalini is all about root chakra, which asks us, this, some guides. You maybe see, like getting some kind of downloads. You maybe have kind of, senses around you. It feels like somebody or something is trying to tell you something. And this angel, this in like otherworldly aura, whether you believe in angel, fairies, or like just spirit around you, or some kind of good vibes, is trying to tell you, just focus on your kundalini. Focus on your kundalini. Everything is a circle, everything is interconnected. If you focus on one particular things to get to know, you are gonna disbalance the whole thing. You have to know that everything is a sphere. It's kind of everything is connected. So right now, focus on your kundalini, which is root chakra, which is all about our grounding. And how you can ground in, focus on your day-to-day activity, focus on your job, focus on your career, focus on your hobbies, focus on your good health, focus on your exercise, focus on your good habits, those kind of things, like focus on your day-to-day spirituality, focus on your whatever you want to do, but be present whenever you do that. Your mind is not present whatever you are doing, so that's creating kind of disbalance. Right now, this if you are getting some kind of dreams or hearing or something, like feeling that something is around you and you don't know what they're trying to tell you, they are trying to tell you to ground yourself in your basic activities. Focus on your day-to-day activities much more. Be present in the moments and try to not to control what is not seen, and try to be seen immediately, because it's not yet there for you to see. It will come to you with the will gonna it's gonna come to your way to be seen, and release all the doubts and all the question and complexity. But you, right now, your job as a human being to be loyal to yourself is to focus on your kundalini, focus on your foundation. All right, okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this situation. Seven of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords is like Mars in Gemini, Moon in Aqua, Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Then we got Ace of Wands in reverse. Then we got Magician, your card. So you are showing up a lot here. You have this Gemini, this Gemini. One more. Then I'm gonna okay, and then the Five of Cups in reverse. Beautiful. Okay, so what is going on here, Gemini? Seven of Swords in reverse. Your energy right now, you want to do like this is a good sign. There is like two things going on, what I'm getting here, that you want to be, there are moments when you feel like you want to be, like be objective, like let it be however things are. Moon in Aquarius is all about objectivity, cool distance from the subject, like you want to do that, and then there is a other part of it which is asking you, which tells you, which kind of, the moment you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna let it be, and then you feel like, oh, You become suspicious. You become suspicious that you are not doing something. You become suspicious that something gonna come and like stab you in the back. So there is a suspicion going on. You cannot really fully trust yourself, and not yourself, others and yourself, that how you're making decision. So your decision is kind of changing. One moment you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go, I'm just gonna focus on my like day-to-day stability, because that's where my goal is, that's where my purpose is. But then you feel like, and then you hear that wisdom quite clearly. Then it's reverse. It feels like, oh no, 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 I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. I cannot just let it like depend on things to come to me, because then I will lose control, then I will not know what's going on in my back. So there is a little bit of paranoia that I'm feeling in your heart right now. And it's definitely not good feelings, because it's followed by nine of swords. It's like you feel like you have getting so many different kind of ideas, so many different kind of signals, and it's kind of debilitating you, like debilitating, like deliberate. Oh god. De- oh my god, I cannot pronounce that word. Oh, sorry. I mean, what I'm trying to say, that is kind of not letting you to take a proper action. It's not letting you to stick with one path. It's not letting you to stick with one decision that you make. So you are kind of swinging back and forth, because it's kind of, there is so many signals that you are getting, and there is no trust in your own emotion. There is no trust in your own judgment right now. You see, there is no trust in your own judgment. So what I'm feeling right now, I feel like the only way you can really fight back is that submission. I know it's gonna be hard at this moment for you to do it, but it's gonna come to this submission that I you know I need to let go of this desire to know everything that I don't know. And I feel like it has deeply rooted with, because this comes right under the moon, and I feel like it's emotionally something you are trying to understand somebody, or you are trying to understand your action to somebody, or somebody's action to you, or it has something emotional component to it, that you are invested. And I really feel like, because this is a very difficult situation, difficult mental position to be at. You feel like you are not able to make a solid concrete decision and solid concrete move, because there is a one day you feel like, yes, I got the truth, I know what I need to do. But then it kind of, you suspect your own judgment, and the more you suspect your own judgment, it clouds your judgment more and more. Then you started getting different signals, different vibes, different messages from around your environment, and it's actually debilitating you to take the action that you need to take and be concrete in your decision power. So right now I really feel like that you need to be very meditative zone. You need to I know that's hard when you are in it's hard to meditate, but you need to actively, almost like actively discipline yourself to not to search for this urge, not to feed into this urge to know something, somebody kind of emotional. Let everybody go away. Right now is your time to focus on your basic like stability. Because look at this, what is doing is of wands in reverse. You have certain purpose in life, you have certain goals that you want to achieve, you have certain vision that you want to go after. But what's happening, because of this turmoil, you don't feel that fire inside. You feel like that your energy is wasted on this mental turmoil, and no energy left to pursue this goal or the purpose or the vision that you have, that you want to bring in into your life. But then it's all about contradiction here, and then you feel sometimes, okay, and sometimes there is this intense like magnitude of pursuing that, even intense magnitude to go after your purpose, go after your project, go after your goal, or whatever you want to manifest. You feel this intense power that you can do everything, so you put everything. But then again, this kind of ace of wands in reverse, then you feel depleted, because your energy then get diverted to this kind of chaos, and then you feel like that you cannot really manifest completely. There are certain surge of moment when you feel very passionate and you feel like, yes, I'm gonna manifest it, I'm gonna do everything to manifest what I want to bring in my life. But then there is like this kind of energy depletion I'm getting. But with the Five of Cups in reverse is actually interesting what is going on. There is a deep sadness and letting go of some kind of disappointment. You are having hard time to letting that go. You are having hard time to letting that go. I feel like this has something to do related to some kind of disappointment from a relationship, or from family, or from work, or some kind of emotional dissatisfaction, deep emotional dissatisfaction. It feels like almost you are the only one in the world and nobody is there to support you, nobody is there to that you can rely on. So that kind of emptiness and that kind of void is consuming you right now. But there is a deep need to pursue your goal, though. You are not deviated, like there is no complete deviation from your goal, but it just the energy around you is not supporting, not feeding into that kind of energy that is needed in order to pursue or manifest the truly that you want, what you want. So there is like that kind of these energies around you. So let's get into deeper and let's see how you can combat this. Yeah, because we got to know a lot about problems, so now you have to think about how to solve this, because this is very important. Should I go this? Yeah, I'm gonna take this. How, what kind of energy Gemini should, okay, Ace of Pentacles, yes, see, things are changing. Son of Wands, yes. Get some fire back. Focus. And then you have Son of Cups. The Sun in reverse, but Sun nonetheless is good. Okay. Then we have Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna get one more card for Sun in reverse and Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, that make a huge splash. Okay, so we have a Tower, we have Four of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Wands. Finally, Ace of Wands upright. Okay, so all right, we're gonna get feeling here. The Ace of, so we got now Ace of Pentacles. There is a huge potential. Whatever your purpose is, whatever you feel, not the emotional thing, but in practical realm, you have a vision, you have a purpose here, and I know that you are aware of. it has a huge potential to give you foundation. It has a huge potential to give you success, give you, monetary success, like acknowledgement, prestige, like admiration, all these things. It has the potentials. But like, you need to work towards it, because your purpose, whatever you have, your, maybe there is a project, maybe there is some kind of vision that you want to work towards. It has a huge potential. Just so you know, within this chaos there is a budding potential right in front of you. All you have to do right now, Son of Wands, is like, see, is asking you to really, right now, your back is towards this potential, even though you want to manifest it. But your energy is, you are giving, feeding into too much into this emotional dissatisfaction. You are feeding too much into that. You are not seeing that how much it's ready. Your purpose, whatever you have goal, your goal is absolutely right in front of you to be acted on, but you are not acting on it. But you are going to act on it, because even though you are kind of looking backward, but you are going to, at least you are rised up. You are like, at least there is a sense of ignition, sense of courage, sense of dedication is coming. Your positivity, you are going to feel this positive change in you, that you are going to feel like, you know what, right now it's time to work. I'm feeling like that you need to push your, like move your energy from this emotional dissatisfaction to really devote yourself into work right now. Really devote yourself into work right now. And I'm telling you that all this emotional uncertainty, the things that you don't know, it's going to be revealed to you. It's going to be revealed to you very soon. But right now your job is to focus on your purpose. And you are looking at the Son of Cups. You're looking at, what you're going to realize, Gemini, even though right now you don't, once you start moving your attention to work on your goal, work on your project, work on your purpose, you are going to start feeling emotional satisfaction. Right now you're looking your emotional satisfaction to this doomed case that happened in recent or in past. You are trying to understand why it went wrong and what happened, this and that, why everybody is this and that. You are feeling like you are not feeling emotionally safe anymore. But the thing is, the moment you are going to start working on your project, start working on your purpose, whatever it is that you want to manifest so deeply, it's going to give you a sense of emotional safety again. And you are realizing that, you are going to be realizing that once you come to this energy zone, you're going to realize that this is not the only thing that gave you emotional satisfaction and you can draw emotional satisfaction from. Your purpose, your work, gonna give you a lot of emotional satisfaction, which you right now cannot really foresee it. And then we got the Sun in reverse, the right under the Magician. It's telling you that it's not going to be everything clear, but your Magician, the moment you're going to get into this full force Magician energy, the once you start manifesting it, once you wake up in the morning, like, you know what, I'm gonna take every day as a single day, and every day is gonna be focused on my well-being, my purpose, my goal, and my values. When you do that, when you do this kind of, I know it's kind of regimented, sometimes it's hard to follow through because you are mutable energy. You don't like to be confined with the discipline and some kind of regiment routine. But when you start doing that, because it's a routine, but when you start seeing this as if that this is gonna give you the emotional safety and security and emotional fulfillment that you are looking for, that is gonna be the starting point of that, then you are gonna feel more motivated. It's not gonna be all given to you in the, it's not like that you start doing that and instantly you feeling like 10 of cups kind of satisfaction. No, the sun in reverse is telling you that it's gonna be a new journey. It's gonna be a journey beginning for emotional satisfaction. Of cups is the beginning. It's not, it's gonna take you to a journey of emotional satisfaction, but it's not instantly give you emotional satisfaction. So when you start truly manifest your goal, and like that kind of try to be more disciplined so that you can, any kind of, discipline is important. I know that we don't love discipline, most of the time, but it is very important, and it's telling you that from that you are going to get a lot of clarity, but it's not going to be given you over the night. So you have to be patient. You have to cling, you have to, like cling to your discipline mentality. You have to cling to your, you need to be dedicated, you need to be committed to your purpose. And then gradually you are going to feel the warmth of this reward. You are going to gradually feel the clarity. You are going to gradually feel the emotional fulfillment. But if you are impatient, then it's not going to happen overnight. And seven of swords in reverse for this deck, I'm feeling like that you are gonna be because it came under right of 5 of cups and the blood angel. I feel like even though initially you are having this like disappointment and you cannot let go that disappointment, but I feel like with this thing I'm feeling like that you are gonna be cutting through. There are gonna be sense of regeneration again, because this cocoon gonna come to a life of a butterfly, and it's gonna come happen. It like I feel like it's not gonna be too comfortable journey for you to really have this transformation happening within you, but it's gonna happen nonetheless, because you are going to realize that how important it is for you to focus on your purpose right now. This whole reading is telling you to focus on your purpose, focus on your goal, focus on your vision. Everything else can take the back burner right now, and it's gonna come to a forefront when it's the time is right. That's what the wheel of fortune is telling you. The time is right. It's all about gamble chip. When the number gonna come, is number gonna come. Like that's the thing. Like let's say if you want number 7, you are all the time betting on number 7, and you are keep playing, and every time different kind of number is coming, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, but not the 7, and you are losing all your money. You are in the going to the destitute mode. It's saying that okay, right now it's not the time to play, and you are like constantly question, but why I'm not getting 7, why I'm not getting 7. The thing is, just imagine, you are not gonna get the answer if you just scream like that. You are only gonna destroy your own stability. So he's asking you, just let it go, let it be, come back when you feel more stable, and that time it's all about luck. You are gonna get the 7, but right now you cannot beat the dead horse, because it's only gonna destabilize your foundation, destabilize, demotivate you from your own purpose and vision and goals that you already have set. So is there gonna be a renewed feelings coming, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a difficult journey from you to come back. But like the only way you can come to that, when you have the patience and when you dedicate yourself to the discipline to make these things happen. You have to have a like a staying power. You have to hone that staying power within you. Look at this, the tower gonna happen. I feel like what's happening, Gemini. I really feel I don't like to be the that person bring out this message. I feel like that you are gonna, I feel like this has something to do with some kind of deep connection with somebody, some kind of commitment that you kind of horribly kind of smashed, or something that you really feel like that your foundation. You need to realize that whatever you thought your foundation was is not your foundation, and you are having hard time to accept that. That is the core of this message. You are having hard time to accept that, but the tower gonna come because it's actually obstructing your own growth. So something major gonna happen that's gonna make you believe that whatever you thought your foundation, whether it's a person, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, whether it's a lifestyle, whatever you thought your core is, whatever you thought your foundation is not your foundation anymore. not your foundation anymore. And the tower gonna show you that, because you I feel like there gonna be a stubborn energy that's gonna come out of you. So you're gonna be really struggling to devote yourself in some kind of discipline and to yourself. So tower gonna come in and make you feel, let you see all this. Ace of swords in reverse, it's also going to tell you what you thought your ultimate truth is. What you thought you know the truth is not actually the truth. You are not trying to see the alternative. You are not trying to see the truth in front of you. You are just trying to hold on to some kind of truth that you think is ultimate truth, and you are, even though it's not working for you, it's this kind of holding on to that truth is actually breaking your stability, is breaking your foundation, but you are still holding on to it. But the tower gonna come, it's gonna show you whatever you thought your foundation is not your foundation. Whatever you thought your truth is not your truth. Is not gonna be comforting feeling. I know, I understand that it's a very uncomfortable feeling when you know that whatever you thought your home is not your home. But what's happening, the good thing out of all this discomfort, look at this, you are rising like true potential energy that's gonna fire you up. The moment you're gonna accept that the truth and the foundation you thought yours was not, there is something else that's need to be the truth and that's need to be the foundation, you are gonna be so charged up. You are gonna be so charged up to find that, to go ahead with this new direction, that it many things you at that time you are gonna be manifesting your goals. That time you are gonna be manifesting your purpose, because you are letting go of some kind of false belief that you have been holding for so long. You are letting go that, and you are going to be, so it's going to be true potential of energy. You are going to be fired up with true energy of action, true energy of will, true energy of volition and will. That's going to leading to you to your vision. So out of all these things, something good is coming. So if you are really hearing this message, and if you are feeling like you are connecting with this, and you feel demotivated because you feel like, oh my god, I need to go through all this on kind of chaos, on kind of tower moment, but look at this, what's happening at the end. At the end is happening that you are fired up to finally pursue your goal and finally let go of this false belief and false foundation that you are trying to hold on to for so long. That is going to happen because you are being stubborn here. It's not that you are purposefully being stubborn, it's just you cannot really let go. So some tower moment is coming, or if you can or avoid this tower moment to feel all uncomfortable and really let go on your own. So it's up to you, it's a free will. So let's see, like what you can do here. Okay, let's get two more card. I'm gonna get one card invitation, one is medicine. Invitation is universe is inviting you to embody this energy right now, and which is holy mountain 5 to 25 broken down to 7 spiritual. And then a medicine is in universe is asking you to heal from that energy right now. Okay, let's get into that. The curse. Yeah, something is have a bad hold on you, like even though you want to let go of it, but it feels like you are unable to. It's like something is just have a hold on you. God. Okay, 25. I'm gonna read it from the book, so give me a second. Okay, 25. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see the clarity, the perfection of all. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's asking you to really have that discipline. Make commitment. It's asking from commitment from you to yourself, to your goal, and not get stuck with this kind of falsification of false kind of foundation. But you are having hard time, but this is again asking you to embody that. And 14 is your medicine. Okay. Be aware of your action. Act with impeccable intention so as not to create a debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. So I feel like, Gemini, what's happening, maybe you are having hard time to let this go, you feel like this hold on you. It feels like because you feel like that whatever this emotional turmoil, emotional safety, insecurity, unsafety and insecurity you felt, you feel like that you have some kind of part to play in that. So clear your consciousness. If we all good, we are all human being, we learn from our mistake. Don't, you know, punish yourself all the time. I feel like you are kind of holding yourself accountable deep down and trying to punish yourself, and that's why it's very hard for you to let go. Just, everybody make mistakes. Yes, maybe you created unsafe environment for them, or they created unsafe environment for you emotionally. You both have part to play. So just accept your part and let go. That's what he's asking you, because if you keep punishing yourself and hold yourself accountable like guilty, it's gonna chew you up from inside. It's gonna be like five of swords kind of energy, self-destruction. Just reflect what you did and accept what you did wrong, and just move on so that you don't repeat that in future. So there is that kind of flexibility is really needed right now. So this is a very kind of very deep, it could be very, it's a very specific reading. So it's a, yeah. Anyway, just take it as it resonates, Gemini, and I hope you feel better, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye, take care.